on this side.
Hi everybody! We're making a video on how to make homemade mayonnaise with the good quality oils and good quality fats and good quality ingredients. So we're here, this is Cooking with Ian. I used to watch a show called Cooking with Ian when I was a kid. So
Ian can cook, yeah.
So can Ian.
So I'm going to leave these two. I'm the cameraman. They're going to go through this and walk through it and have lots of fun. So.
Okay.
Yep, awesome.
So this is food processor mayonnaise, and it's different than blender mayonnaise. So try it with a food processor. It seems odd to throw this stuff in with a blade, but that's what you do. It doesn't take very long. I don't know how loud it's going to be, so we'll see. One of the important things is everything has to be at room temperature. It's got to be at room temperature. Eggs don't turn into an emulsion with fat without being at room temperature. So in this thing right now, we have 1 full egg at room temperature and 2 egg yolks at room temperature. So separate them, save the white, put it in the fridge, put it in the freezer, and use it later. So this, just 2 egg yolks, 1 egg, and it's got to be on high. There's only 1 speed on my blender, so I guess it's going to be high. For 1 minute. So we're going to time that. We'll see how loud it is.
Right.
Oh look, it's not even that loud.
No, it's not.
So really mayonnaise is eggs, a little bit of acid, so you can use lemon juice or vinegar. We're going to use rice wine vinegar today because it's got a little bit better flavor. I would not use balsamic vinegar, but it's egg yolk, oil, vinegar, and then you can pretty much put any spice in it you want. So we use salt and pepper. We do use some dry mustard, which we have over there, and then I add in things like Tabasco and cayenne pepper and Dijon mustard. But you can see what happens to your egg. Has that been a minute?
Nope,
Probably
that's
about 37 seconds.
about another 15 seconds.
Okay. Most food processors have a little hole you can put out. So, no, we don't do that
Not yet?
No. We're going to go with our salt first.
Move it closer to
Yep.
How much salt?
Half a teaspoon of salt. In. How much dry mustard do I need? It's up top right. 1/4 teaspoon of dry mustard. I don't measure many things, but I will measure this.
Was that the 1 minute?
Well, it was a bit more than a minute because I
Yeah.
didn't start it right
That's
away.
fine.
Cool.
Mustard.
Mustard.
So 1/4 teaspoon of mustard.
Yeah, dry mustard. And now we're going to use I believe, a tablespoon of lemon juice or vinegar, or again, we're going to use rice wine vinegar.
So lemon juice, vinegar, or rice wine vinegar as your acid.
Drizzle it in.
Let that go for a little bit.
Nice.
We'll add the cayenne pepper, the mustard, things like that in later. It's got raw eggs in it,
Yes,
but
it
I've
does.
kept it in the fridge for weeks or months, and I haven't, at this point, died yet.
No, if you keep it refrigerated,
Yeah.
I think you're fine.
The trick with this is it's got to go incredibly slow. Like this is going to take a few minutes to pour this in, and it's like a little stream, just a little straight stream. Like literally, it's like that slow. Oh, well, that was inconvenient.
It doesn't work so good, does it?
I don't understand why after all these years Anchor Hawking still makes measuring cups that don't pour.
Yeah, they should really pour better.
Yeah, that one's not pouring quite as good. So I'm trying to get it to go as slow as I can.
Tell you what, just put it through the hole. Just to get it tight out. Okay, here's your draw that. Hold this knife right here.
It's going nice and slow. This probably takes 5 or 6 minutes, so I don't know if you want to film the whole thing, Patrick, or if you want to pause till we're closer to the end.
Doesn't matter, we can talk while we're doing it. So why is it that when you make something like whipping cream, which is a high-fat product, that it has to be really cold to make it turn into a nice fluffy cream, and yet this we wanted at room temperature.
Well, this we're mixing an egg, or we're mixing an oil. We're mixing 2 different oils, I guess.
2 oils and some protein in there.
Yeah, we're making. We got fat in our egg yolk, and we got our oil. So we are creating an emulsion. That's what this is. And I don't think whipped cream is an emulsion. I think it's just denatured protein. And when you whip
Aerated,
it, because
yeah.
what we're doing, you turn it into butter.
Yeah, that's right. All right, I'm willing to buy that.
That might be complete and utter BS, but I know this is an emulsion. I don't know what whipped cream
This
is.
wouldn't be cooking with Ian if there wasn't a little bit of.
Yes.
No science.
So the knife in there is just helping that poor container drizzle properly.
The biggest thing is to go slow. You can't go too slow, but you can go too fast.
And what happens if you go too fast?
It you don't get mayonnaise. You get egg
get
and
salad
oil,
dressing.
and it separates.
I think that is what I have done before.
You don't want it to separate.
Fascinating.
It's a nice steady stream.
And what kind of oil did we use?
Avocado.
Avocado oil? What other oils could we use?
Well, I traditionally made it with just straight canola oil. So that's typically what I've made it with. I have never made it with olive oil because I don't actually like the taste of olive oil mayonnaise. It's a little stronger than I prefer.
Olive oil typically has a very grassy, planty flavor when it's in.
Mayonnaise
Large
should
amount.
be relatively neutral flavor
Oh, look
and
at-
get flavor from your spices.
Oh, look
and
at how it's
things
getting
like
nice and thick in there. That's beautiful.
Yeah, there's lots of different olive oil flavors too, like not meaning that they're flavored, but just from where they come from. Because I know when we were over in Croatia and Slovenia, we did olive tasting.
Talk louder.
And the olive tasting over there, some of it was very grassy and some of it was very smooth. It just depended on the type of olive they used.
It's
When you
looking
look down,
very
you can
much.
see how perfectly creamy it is, and we'll be able to see that here in just a second. Okay. So that's done.
Wow.
So, but if you taste it, it's got no flavor.
Yeah, that's thick.
Yeah, that's like
Inert.
yes, and us can't have that. So we're going to add
Even with the mustard in there.
Inert
we
is
need a
no
little more
good.
salt. That wasn't enough salt. So we're going to add a little bit more salt. We're going to add, let's add some Tabasco sauce. I love some Tabasco sauce. We'll put some in. I like a little bit of cayenne pepper.
There's more in
Oh, I just want it. It's dry.
here. Dry?
Yeah.
Nice.
We'll put that much in. And then I really like Dijon mustard.
Awesome. We do too. You gotta shake that.
Do you have Grey Poupon?
I don't.
I'm sorry,
Do
we
you
have
have
no
the Grey
Grey
Poupon?
Poupon.
Only old people will get that.
Nice.
So we let that go for a little bit, and then we just kind of keep tasting it. So try that again. I'm sticking my finger in it, but it's Patrick and Heaven's meal, so.
See, that's mustardy now.
We're gonna need a disclaimer.
Now, I
Please,
would do a little bit of pepper.
please don't have your neighbors
Now,
dip their fingers in your
If
mayo.
If you're a foodie, you don't want black pepper
Oh, I got white pepper.
in white mayo, because then it looks like little specks. So if we got
White
some,
pepper also has
we
a
got-
different flavor.
we'll put some white pepper in there.
Okay, just a minute. I gotta locate it because I had this alphabetized and then it just gets moved around.
chefs clean up after
That was-
themselves as they go.
One of the funniest things I ever saw was Snoop Dogg cooking with Martha Stewart, and they were making gravy or something for. She was making her special potatoes for, and she wanted him to use white pepper, and he started giving her a hard time. Well, what's wrong with black pepper? It was.
I don't use white pepper
it was
very
funny.
often, but this is it's just more aesthetically pleasing. And I would say we should put some in.
A good spooge of black pepper.
That's it. That is mayo. Okay, here, I'll dip. I won't dip my finger in it. I won't dip my finger in it.
Just twice.
There you go.
Yeah, and you can add anything you want to it.
Do you want to see what it looks like? So,
Sure.
that is it.
It's beautiful.
Texture is just wonderful. Just got a little bit of kick to
Yeah,
it,
it looks
doesn't
great.
Little after kick.
A little bit of spicy
Little
kick
bit
to it.
afterkick, Yep.
Yeah.
So now the hardest part of making mayo is, without question, getting it out of here and into a tub without making a horrid mess. Because when you lift up the blade, so
Is there a hole in the bottom of
there
this?
is
We're-
a little hole in the bottom.
We are not going to record that,
Yeah.
so
we're.
So-
Why don't we pause and let's put it in the tub, and then you can taste it as well.
all right.
Okay.
Awesome.